Welcome to Starkville, Mississippi, home of the Mississippi State Bulldogs. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Florida Gators, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Mississippi State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Mississippi State about to put it away as we start the festivities. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Gators offense will take the field first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you... for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coach. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Oh, my, circle. Spinderella. Put him in the spin cycle and picked up the first down. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Pringle. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
They'll run the counter. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets... to the line of scrimmage.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? Of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. And the Gators line up to punt it away. The the punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. So Mississippi State's offense has the ball for the first time. And, David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. Off play action on first down. Fires to the middle. It's complete. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. You get that turnover and you try to punch them hard immediately on the first play, and they come up with a big gain.
And when the defense is field, you are thinking sudden change, sudden change. When they create a turnover, a lot of times offenses want to be aggressive. They were, and they get rewarded.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
This defense will bring pressure from the linebacker level, from the cornerback level, free safety level, and the strong safety level. They're bringing it from all over the field.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Hauls it in. And boy, is he close to that first down. Maybe just a couple of inches short. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. Never a doubt. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
Well, you're always going to wonder what woulda, coulda, shoulda happened on 4th and inches had they gone for it. But with this kicker, I like taking 3 points and putting it on the board.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
To the ground with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. I wonder how much fun this is for him. The head coach trying to take down the old alma mater across the way.
Yeah, I think these are always mixed emotions, and how you feel about this, playing your old squad. Like, it's something about it, I'm sure, that's nostalgic, and all the memories probably come flooding back. But there's also a competitive element, Palmer, that you want to beat this squad. Like, this is the next team in your way for you accomplishing your goals and dreams.
Yeah, he's probably experiencing the emotional spectrum coming into this game, but make no mistake about it, he has to separate himself.
Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. The Bulldogs will snap it on 1st and 10. Taylor wants to throw. Quick completion on the out route. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And the Bulldogs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. The throw to the outside is complete. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Ready to fire from the pistol. Single back formation, and they give it to him. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Touchdown, Bulldogs! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and they'll get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for room. It's Pringle. At the 35, he's got room. Just what they needed, an explosive play in the running game, and they're out to the 49-yard line before he goes out of bounds. The Gators come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Gators drive. Find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Jones wants to throw it. Gets it out fast. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one. You can hand it to him, you can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? They're finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this.
Got it in stride inside the 20. Gets it past the marker for a first down, and that's the way we will wrap up the first quarter. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Defense in press coverage. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Runs through the tackle. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. You know what they need, you know what they want, and you know what they deliver on third down. More cowbell. And he's got it. Touchdown, Gators. PAT unit on the field. And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. Taylor wants to throw it. Fires to the middle. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. He had him open there, and I know this quarterback expects to make that throw.
It's a tough throw because, again, you got a couple steps on a guy. That's not wide open. These DBs are so fast, but that is a throw that you do expect a guy like that caliber, to be able to play a little pitch and catch and make that happen.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. The give to the single back. Spins away from the defense. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. And the Gators with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give to the back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. The give to the left side. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Here's the handoff. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. They'll run for it. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Taylor wants to throw. Quickly complete. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Right down the middle. Almost had the completion. Just missed it.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown on this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
I know this offense has gone for it a couple times early in this game on 4th down, guys, but with this field position, I'd be surprised if they decided not to punt the football away here. You're just too backed up. You can't risk not getting it and just gifting your opponent great field position.
He gets it up close to the 25, out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 24. Mississippi State comes out after picking up the 1st down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Quick step and go. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. To the ground. He's got it again. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yard.
Breaks into the open. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldog.
And That is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution in the drive by that offense.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, a couple of ACC teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Georgia Tech will need to mount a comeback, but those fans that were there when Calvin Johnson was a two-time All-American know this game is not over. They're trailing by 11 to Clemson.
The give to the tailback.
Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Montgomery. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Jones to throw. Good timing on the quick out. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. You don't really want to lose track of anybody, but I would say, David, especially not him.
Yeah, when you know he's really good, that's a good decision. Hey, sometimes you double. Well, and sometimes you run the old zero coverage, like nobody covers it at all. And that's what they did right there. That's not good sound defense.
Just inside the 30 at the 29. It's 1st and 10. The RPO, fire complete to the left. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. Going to the run, it's Pringle. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Florida!
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Looks like he's going to try to return it. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Looking down the middle. It's caught downfield. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
One of the things we love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Back to pass on 2nd down. They're working that left side. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Pass completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And the defense makes a play, finally. This is a lot of offense early in this football game, a lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, and then when you get him down, you get him behind the sticks. Good things happen for the defense.
I'll tell you, I know they're losing the game. It's only the first half, but this offense, obviously, they've spent some time practicing 2-minute throughout the week. You can see they're really in rhythm, they're really in focus, and they're attacking the right areas of the field in order to try to maintain as much ball as possible.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
There's a difference between being physical and pass interference, and that was way over the line. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Fires to the middle. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
And if nothing else, a notable first half so far in Starkville.
on the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to pass. It's Taylor. It's complete. Crosses the 30. He's got away. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
They'll get him out of bounds and mark it at the 21. The Bulldogs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he's stopped at the 18. Will they keep it on the ground again here on 3rd down? They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. Touchdown, Mississippi State! And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into the season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. And fires complete. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Pringle. Makes the grab, and not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. If you didn't have a headache before, you've got one on the way. The cowbell's ringing on this 3rd down in Starkville. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Gators have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Jones wants to throw it. Going to try to get it himself. Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
That's caught. It's Golden. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. The Gators are on the move. Quick release on the RPO. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
They go to the ground. He is going nowhere as the defense is manhandling this running game. And the Gators need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Wide open downfield. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. The Gators will have it 1st and 10. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Pringle. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll give it to the back. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Jones to throw. Gets it to him on the screen. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. They'll come to the line, 90 seconds to play here in the third. He's got a little room. He'll pick up 6 out to the 13.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football. But when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently almost every single game, you are going to feed that animal the rock.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Hand off from the shotgun. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Give to the back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. As we head to the quarter break, Mississippi State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Taylor wants to throw it. Now sliding to his left. He almost had the pick, and that could have... him a boost. Instead, it'll be third down.
Ooh, you're living dangerously now. You've got the lead late in the game. Don't do anything to turn it over. They almost did throwing it there. If I'm the head coach now, I'm thinking, man, let's just run the ball.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. The lone back's got it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
He's got him. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time and get to that first down mark.
And listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early.
Oh, he's got some space. Got enough space. Touchdown, Gators. And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the fourth quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. Got enough for the first. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Trying to make magic with his feet. On the move at the 30. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
Every possession later in the game means so much more. You start getting in the fourth quarter, one-possession games, QB drops back and makes these first downs. These extra set of downs now become so much more important late in these ball games.
They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden.
Touchdown, Mississippi State! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
And that's a really nice physical run. This is a team. Themselves and the ability to establish the line of scrimmage, and here we are in the fourth quarter, late in the game. Everyone's tired, and a no-nonsense run. Great push by the offensive line, taking the lead with that touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Jones wants to throw it. That's reeled in. It's Daniels. Couldn't find any more room up the sideline, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 36. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Golden. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. Shoots his way for more. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off.
Turning it on! Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. I wonder a lot of times why teams don't run this route more often. It's an impossible matchup for the defense.
Linebacker on running back. I'm going to lose that matchup a lot, but a nice job by the running back selling to the flats just enough to get that inside space to open up, make the catch, and start getting down the field.
Takes the handoff. It's Pringle. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Trying to impose their will with the run. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Jones to throw. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play.
Yeah, and I like teams that are aggressive. When offenses go empty and spread you out, you only got so many guys to protect your quarterback, and the linebacker comes through and hammers the quarterback and gets the sack.
4th down, gotta have it here. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. They move on top here in the 4th.
And it's go time. You need a play late, and the big tight end comes through for you. You find him, he does the rest, catches the football, gets in for the touchdown, and now you take the lead.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. To the air on 1st down. Fires left. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. This one's complete. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room. And the Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Zings it complete to the right. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
What a play by the defense. I'll tell you, every time that guy gets the ball in space, the entire stadium holds their breath because of his game-changing speed. That is an outstanding job of an open field tackle in a 2-minute situation with the lead.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. What a way to pick up the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock when you need to get into scoring position.
That is a momentum-shifting play by the quarterback. This home crowd, they are buzzing after that scramble on 4th down. Great job letting his God-given ability take over to pick up the 1st. They are still alive here late in the game.
Man, this is such a hard situation. That clock is your enemy, and you've got to push the ball down the field. But you know the defense is dropping back, so you can take the underneath stuff and go to your 2nd and 3rd read some, but we've got to stay aggressive.
He's right there to stop him, but the quick throw and catch enough to give them the 1st down. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Trying to escape and get it himself. More than enough time in the pocket, and he fires left.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot. That's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
This is such an interesting moment for the offensive coordinator because you're already in field goal range with an opportunity to tie this game and send it to OT, but you want to be aggressive and you believe in your own playmakers to step up, and that's why they're still being aggressive in throwing the football, but there's a huge risk component with that. You can't take sacks and you can't turn it over. What do you do here if you're on offense?
That is exactly what this offense needed. The clock's winding down. You got to make a play. You go to your big play wide receiver. He chews up some yards. This offense is in a great spot.
Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And with that incompletion, I know my head says, yeah, I want to go for this, and I want to go get the dub. But I think the smart thing to do is kick the field goal, go into overtime, prove you're the better team in overtime, and resist that temptation that you want to go out and win it right now.
And the defense has a big decision to make here. You've got the lead. It's late in the game, fourth quarter, critical fourth down. Are you going to sit back and play safe in coverage, or do you want to get aggressive and get after the quarterback here if you're anticipating pass?
Going for 6. Touchdown Bulldogs! They've got the lead here in the fourth. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them, so now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, Dave.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys.